Wake surfing means a bit of freedom, fun, happiness, bringing joy to other people, teaching people how to wake surf, do the water sports. So what got me hooked is probably the whole everything that comes around wakeboarding, wake surfing. Family, friends, music, being in the water and the sun, definitely. For me, wakeboarding is happiness, freedom, and fun for sure. I've been wakeboarding and wake surfing since I was 9, so I don't know how many years, but quite some time. So my father has been wakeboarding since he was at least 30, and when I was a kid, he brought me on the boat with him when I was old enough, and pretty much taught me how to start wakeboarding. Yeah. My name is Edouard Blondeau. I have Blondeau Wakesurf school in Quebec, Lac St-Joseph. So it's been wakeboarding since, I guess, the 80s or even before. I don't know when wakeboarding started. So I started wakeboarding, and then around 2012, I started wake surfing, and now pretty much everyone wake surfs here. It's a much smoother sport, less dangerous. Both are fun, but for, people who come here to relax and enjoy the water, do water sports, it's a much easier sport to do on the body. So wakeboarding, you're, I guess, around 50 feet behind the boat, and you're going at 20 miles an hour, and then you're pretty much snowboarding on the water, holding the rope behind the boat. But when you fall at 20 miles an hour in the water, so it can definitely hurt. And wake surfing, you're at 10 to 12 miles per hour, which is, half the speed. So whenever you fall, it hurts much less. And it's a different sport, because wake surfing, you eventually let go of the rope and you surf behind the wave without the rope. So it's an easy sport. If you got a bit of balance, you can learn pretty quick. I mean, 2-3 times behind the waves, and you can almost let go of the rope and start surfing. So it's an easy sport, and it's infinite surf. You can surf, all day. You don't have to wait for the wave, so that's a good thing. It's a super calm and beautiful place. I mean, the lake has mountains in the back. It's 7 kilometers long. It's just a really, really peaceful place to be, and a lot of nice people, and the water sports. There's the camping by the lake. There's a camp spot where people can come from Quebec and camp there for, a couple days, couple weeks if they want to. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff to do, but it's mostly all around water sports because we're all around the lake, and that's why we're here. Yeah, so there's pretty much 2 different types of boards. This one's a surf style. You can see the pointy edge of it. It still recreates surfing in the ocean. You can do a bunch of tricks like 360s, shove it, stuff like that with this board easily, but it has more of a surf feeling to it. And there's this skim style. Let me get it for you. So the skim style boards are boards that don't have a pointy edge. They're a little lighter. And this one right now has a big fin, but usually has a smaller fin, so you can spin as much as you want. You can do shove-its, big spins, stuff like that. Mostly 2 different types of boards. The more beginner you are, the bigger the fin will be. And the better you get, then you can even take away the fin at one point if you really want to start doing more advanced tricks. So this here is one of the boat's ballast. So it's a bag full of water, pretty much. It fills up with the pumps from the boat. There's around 3,000-4,000 pounds of ballast that can fill up in the boat, and you can have a great wake surf wave with that. So I'd say wake surfing would be, 3-4 foot surf waves, but you can surf all day, You don't have to wait for the wave and paddle back. That's what's nice about it. That's why it's so popular. It's just you can surf whenever you want, so yeah. So 3 main things in a wake boat is the motor, the tanks for the wave, and then the sound system, which is pretty crazy. So it starts here, get in my boat, and then I go get either my clients or my friends at the dock. There's a dock down by the beach over there. People go park there, they walk down, and I go get them by the dock. Some of them have cottages around the lake, so I go get them directly at their own dock.
Le plus vieux du lac.
Ouais, le plus vieux du lac. Plus vieux surfeur du lac.
Je suis pas capable de te cacher mon âge, hein?
Ah, ouais, c'est ça.
C'est le dernier sport que j'ai appris. C'est tellement intéressant avec un coach. Le meilleur coach au monde. Il est pas juste beau, là.
So I opened my school in 2016. I'd say 80% of people who never surfed before, so it's pretty much all beginners. People who come in groups, spend the afternoon on the boat so they can surf for a little bit and then enjoy the boat for the rest of the afternoon. Like I said, they're pretty much all beginners every time. We have a lot of experience teaching, so we can make people go the rope quite easy and surf for their first time. So yeah, a lot of fun for sure. Right now in Quebec, I'm the only school giving water sports lessons. I think there's some in Montreal. But they have to book through me. So what's really popular is when someone gets, likes the sport and wants to do it often. I have some groups where they can just join on Saturday afternoons. They can just join the group, and then everyone who likes surfing, even if they don't know each other, can come in that group and have their time to surf. It's an expensive sport for sure, and I'm pretty happy I can give that to people who don't necessarily can buy a boat and store a boat and have a cottage, because you can't be on the lake without having a cottage. So it's a little difficult to wake surf. If you just one day want to start wake surfing, it's the only way with my school here in Quebec. So yeah.
Hello.
All right, so now we went to get the crew and we'll start surfing.
I started wakesurfing last summer, June 25. My first introduction for wakesurfing is easy. It's my friend José, and José Turmel have a son. And now Edouard Blondeau have his own wakesurfing school. And I did book with him, and I fall in love with the crew, with the sport, and I'm all about wakesurfing now. Living in Quebec City, it's me north, and I do love wakesurfing, so I bought a wetsuit. And I do wakesurfing till they have to get out the boat of the water. And last year was October 15. The water was at 55 and the weather outside was pretty sunny at 15 degrees. But I'm intense. I love it. So yesterday it was my birthday and I did a wakesurfing day and I succeeded to have my first 360. The day was over and I said, can I do one? And I succeed and I was thrilled. Everybody was thrilled actually on the boat. Yeah, I did it on my 30th birthday. Wakesurfing means to be freedom, freedom, that's it.
Je ride comme un gars dans mon âge. Attendez-vous pas que je vais faire des prouesses. Ça, je laisse ça aux jeunes.
Ouais, c'est ça, exact.
Puis là, maintenant, c'est en réalité le dernier sport que je peux dire là, à mon âge que je peux faire sans me blesser. Depuis que j'ai eu 75 ans, j'ai dit à ma blonde, j'ai plus d'âge parce que j'ai trop de choses à accomplir. J'ai plus d'âge. J'aurai l'âge pour mourir quand j'aurai plus rien à faire. Au lac, on a du fun au lac. OK.
So, can you tell us a little bit more about your Guinness?
Yeah. So I have a Guinness record I did last year. So it's the most 360s behind a wake surfing wave in 1 minute. And I've been doing 360s for a long time, and I got pretty good at it. And I saw online that the record was, I think 31 at the time. So I said, might as well try. I had people come down, to the whole setup, Guinness setup. And I was able to do 42. So I beat the record almost by more than 10. So right now, officially, I'm the world record holder for most 360s behind the wave. The toughest part is not doing the 360s, because that I can do quite easy. It's when you start getting dizzy. It's you get so dizzy you don't even know where you're at one point. You just keep spinning and hopefully you stay in the wave and get the record. But it's mostly about getting dizzy. Not really about the actual 360, because that I've mastered a long time ago. So it's getting dizzy. That's the tough part. So definitely, there's a lot of people, joining the sport every year. Especially me giving lessons. I can see, firsthand the people who start doing this sport and get pretty much addicted after surfing the wave a couple times. So it's definitely growing. It's a fun sport, and there's a smile on everyone's face whenever they get on the board. So, I like the atmosphere of surfing here better than any other beautiful place in the world, because it's mostly about the people who you surf with, you enjoy the day with. So for me, wakeboarding is a bit of freedom, fun, happiness, bringing joy to other people, teaching people how to wake surf, do the water sports. So pretty much happiness and freedom, I'd say. Yeah.
On est dans la nature, on est dans l'eau, on a du fun, on a des amis. Puis en surf, c'est toujours un beau party. Le wakesurf, c'est malade!